Okay, so when we look into C11.4, it is about consequences of thermal energy transfer. Consequences. Consequences. Okay, so when we look into consequences of thermal energy transfer, we are always talking about the conduction of energy, but mainly what I want you guys to focus on, just the home insulation. In terms of the home installations, there are a few things that we can use. Yeah, number one, we can use some things we call as a thick curtains. Why do we need a thick curtains for? So that we can stop any of the convection current. Stop convection current. How does it stop convection current? If another thing that I need to bring it in is some things we call as trap air. What is exactly a trap air? When you guys go on plane and when you sit at the aisle or sit near the window, you see that the window there are two layers, right? What do we call that? We call that window as in a double glaze. Double glaze window. Let me see whether they use it. Yeah, they use it. They use it in the set 3. But let me just show you what is in it. The main that let's say for example, if this is a window, if this is the window viewed by the side now, there will be two layers of glass. One layer, this is the first layer of glass. This is the second layer of glass. And usually inside in between here, there are all air components. And whatever here is inside, whatever here is outside. This is what we call as a double glazed window. It means that there are two layers of the window, and in between of it is air. Why is it air? It's because we know that what is the poor thermal conductor? It is a glass wool, correct? Glass wool or wool, there will be a lot of trapped air inside. When there's a trapped air, it is lesser molecule, agree? Because whenever it's a lesser molecule, your vibration from one molecule to hit another molecule is lesser. When it is lesser, therefore, the outside of heat does not easily go inside. That is what we call as double glazed windows, which is the second component that's you need to know in your home installation. We can use a double and triple, or even sometimes triple glazing of. What is the usage for this? The usage for this, it will be reduce heat loss by reduce conduction and convection. Usually in between of inside and outside of the glasses, inside here it's vacuum. Why is it vacuum? Lesser air particle. When there's lesser air particle, because all the conduction, we need particle or molecule to vibrate to go from one another. So whenever there's lesser air molecule, they cannot go through it. So that will be the second component. The third component that you need to know, it is a low and underfloor insulation material. If you guys really look into how they build any houses that's in a 4-season country, they will put foam in few different areas. First, on the ground, they'll put a foam first, then they'll put a board on it. Second things, at the ceiling there, they'll put a foam first, then they'll put a board. And some of it in the wall, they'll put one bricks, they'll put a foam in, then only they put another bricks. That foam, we call it as a roof. Why? Why do we want to have this? It's because it is still to prevent conduction. How does it prevent conduction? Same thing. trap air. In any of the foam, there must be a trap air in the foam. That is also prevent conduction. Number 4, we will look into cavity walls. What is exactly a cavity wall? When you guys see the buildings or build any of the house, you look at the bricks. The bricks is not full solid. If you view it from a top-down view, imagine if this is the bricks. This is the bricks. Usually what you will see at the bricks when you're doing top-down view, there's a hole in between one. This is what we call it as a cavities wall. Why do we need to have a cavities wall? Same thing, there will be air inside to prevent your conduction as well. Or you can even use the word reduce thermal loss. And then last but not least, it will be 5 foam. That's what we're using. Foam or rock wool. In water. And the usage for this, it is still reduce convection. So these are the 5 components that they use in the house. Foam or rock wool in the wall cavity, it means that between of the wall, they put a foam. So these are the few things that they use for the houses in Four Seasons, especially. Okay, yeah, that's all. These are the things that you need to know in your chapter 11. Okay, much. Okay, yeah. All right, I will stop recording, take a photo, and send it to